How's it, Oaks? Welcome back to the channel. It is a beautiful day in Cape Town, South Africa. The birds are chirping, the sky is blue. It's going to be a good day. Very good Friday. And especially when I'm having a look at this graph in the morning, look at this. On the 5th, there was 46 sold, and that's obviously crazy. And I didn't expect another big one, big tower to come so quickly. On 9/11, okay, that's 90 boxes. So crazy. Sold just between the 5th and till yesterday. That's a lot. Market price is currently 376. Last night, I checked before I went to bed, it was 362. Went up $10. No. Went up $14. That's crazy. Most recent sales, 397. But that's next level. There's one for 350 from someone that looks credible, and then someone's got 96 for 400. This guy's got 96 of them. Trading cardboard is about to make some money, that's for sure. Shout out to him. But this graph is crazy, guys. As I said, 24% in a month is scary. Last night it was literally 362. It was crazy. Out of all the top hits in this set, Cynthia has become my favorite just because I pulled it. I cannot believe I've opened about 15 packs in total, and the pull rate on that card is like, I think it's in the 1,000. It's just over 1,000. Like, let's call it 1 in 1,000. I got it really lucky on 15 packs. I've only opened 15 packs in total of Destined Rivals because I'm more of an investor than an opener at the moment. And it's just as fun looking at the graph as it is opening packs at the moment when you see these sort of gains coming in. It's really cool to see. And on eBay, the prices are doing the same. It's really... You can't get them for cheap anywhere in the world. Even in South Africa, on all the local South African groups, I see it daily. People are requesting this box, but no one can find it. People can find it, but people are charging upwards of close to double what it was 2 months ago. Like close to 8,000 Rand. And I was getting them between 4 and 4.6 not so long ago. It's crazy how the market worldwide is taking these up. Check here in the PSA 10, cheapest is 10 or 11, excluding shipping from the United Kingdom. I can guarantee you this card is going to be 20k next year. At the end of next year, in the PSA 10, that's a 20k card. Raw, it's going to be minimum 5. What is it now? Raw? Hang on a second. Raw is $200. Most recent sale, $250. Let's call it 4.8. It's gonna be minimum 7k, maybe closer to 8. So if you bought 100 of these, which should be very hard to do, obviously. But I mean, you can double your money with this card by next year. That's the type of new bubble we're in at the moment. Let's see how many else. Okay, only one sold. It's selling slowly at the moment. That's because obviously people are saving up their money for the new era, Mega Evolutions. People are excited about it. I myself, I'm not saying I'm not. There's definitely going to be many cards from the first, even base set that I want, but still Destined Rivals for me is, as an investor and even as a card collector, still for me top. I've been hunting down some singles. I haven't bought many special illustration rares. I did buy what did I buy? Yeah, I bought the Typlosion. I got it for a really good price. It's one of my favorite cards from the entire set as well. I think I would rate Cynthia first just because I pulled her and I have that bias. Mewtwo probably second just because it's Mewtwo and it's so investable. Third would have to be the Moltres, even though it's going down in price a bit because It's being reprinted, not reprinted, but there's a version of it being printed with a Destined Rivals stamp coming up in the UPC. So that's the reason you see it. See, people really loved this card before that news came out. Could have taken, like, would have definitely been third at the moment. It was third initially, I think. These were always the top two. Nidoking is fire. Crobat is fire. Misty Psyduck is so undervalued, guys. Ridiculously undervalued. What was the last sale on this bad boy? 51. Which is a bagel, lol. 51,000 rand for this card. Chances of putting this card in the pack are so low. That's what? 1k. Okay, let's call it 900 rand. You buy 10, that's 9k. Next year, it's 18k. Minimum. That's how it's just facts, bro. This is such a hard card. Show me a harder Misty Psyduck. Show me a harder Psyduck. Show me a harder Misty. You can't. This is 2 in 1. Like 2 of the most legendary cards. I mean, characters in Pokemon in one card. In a special illustration rare. With this sort of perspective, it's just... Look at that top angle. No, it's just so beautiful. And I love this Psyduck is like in the mixture of a claymation and the animation form, and the Misty looks superb. Absolute underrated card, undervalued, not underrated. I think everyone really likes it, but what's going on with this graph, man? The graph looks. Now you can see people are starting to recognize. That's for sure. The hype is coming for this card, and well deserved. But let's go back to what the video is about, the beautiful Cynthia's Garchomp. I think just because we have the display of Cynthia on the background in this magnificent stadium with Cynthia here and then Garchomp in the foreground, it's so much effort put into this artwork. It's so well thought out, the camera angle, the posturing, just everything. And I've got some nice close-ups to show you. Shout out if you like the arts, by the way. I'm not just here for the investing part. Like, I've been collecting since I started with Tazos. I mean, shout outs. If you're in South Africa, you know what the Tazos are. Those were around in 2001 to 2003, I think. Maybe it wasn't that long. Maybe it was only 2 years. But the amount of Tazos that I collected. And then in 2004, I got back into it proper. I pulled some really cool cards. 2 best cards that I pulled from that era were Rayquaza EXs from the Deoxys series. I'll show them on the Delta Species series. I'll show those on the channel very soon, because those are some really good looking cards. But yeah, back to the debate between these two. It's going to be a debate between these two online for sure. Indefinitely as to what the top position is going to be. I think obviously 80% of people right now are swaying here. But in time, I feel like people are going to start to really appreciate this art. But as from an investor standpoint, I know I'm just being biased and thinking that this is going to overtake this, but it never will just because it's Mewtwo. But I'm dreaming, but I'm throwing out into the multiverse that this deserves more respect. Or at least deserves to be crowned indefinitely as number 2. Because it is a gorgeous card. And then Misty Psyduck. Put some more respect on that. One last thing I want to talk about and show is the first ever Garchomp that was printed in 2007. Look at this, pretty cool. And then there's one with Cynthia as well. That was in Astral Radiance. Where's that bad boy? Here. What's interesting is this card has actually seen a little bit of a dip recently, but I think it's only because people really want to sell this one to try and get the new SIR, which is a little bit sad, but also cool to see that people are really trying to get this card. That's it. That's actually what I just think is happening. Maybe people are selling it for another reason, but I can't think why, because I'm trying to buy this card. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go out and get as many booster boxes of Destined Rivals as you can, and have a beautiful rest of your day. Cheers.